Hello! Welcome to Bad at Board Games.
Well, he's bad at board games.
I'm Brad Blake.
And I'm Topher Ferguson.
And we're bad at board games, so you don't have to be. Did you notice a change that time?
Yeah, I fell asleep while you said you.
You're funny.
I am. Thank you very much. Be here all day.
Anyway, today we're going to continue our rapid reviews.
Yes.
How many are we doing today?
I like that you said rapid reviews. Today we are going through 5 games that we have pulled off of my shelf actually this time. Games that we have both played, but maybe not games that we're going to do a full out review, diving deep into the game mechanics and everything else.
There's too many games.
There's way too many games.
And we don't get together every day to play and review games.
I wish we did.
It would be great.
Yes. Actually, some of these we might have to do.
The $1 a day doesn't quite cut it. We're sellouts.
Not at all. It's, yeah. Well, you're also married. That changes things, and
yeah.
I mean,
kids, marriage,
dogs.
3.
Yeah.
He's allergic. Want me to bring him down?
No, thank you.
You sure?
I do like your dogs.
Yeah.
Sometimes, from a distance.
From a distance.
Please don't sing. Gosh, please don't sing. Welcome to Bad at Singing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm terrible. So, anyways, today we have 5 games that we're going to be discussing briefly, giving our BGG ratings as to what that is. And if you're not familiar with BGG's scale, it is a 10-point scale ranging all the way from 10, which is outstanding, to 1, which is awful. Quickly, to give you a brief rundown, 10, outstanding. These are games that we will always enjoy playing. There's very few that we have rated a 10. Excellent is number 9. These are games that we very much enjoy playing. 8 is very good. That's a great rating for a game, by the way. These are games that we enjoy playing. We're going to be suggesting it to others to be able to play as well. 7, getting into the good, still a great category for rating games. These are games that we are usually willing to play. 6 gets into that game just being okay. We'll play it, but maybe we'll just play it if we're in the mood, and maybe we won't if we're not. Then we get into 5 being mediocre, 4 being not so good, 3 being bad, 2 being very bad, and 1 being downright awful. The game defies the game's description.
There's still a game in here I won't play again. Or it might be in the next video. Stick around to see what that one is.
Awesome. You want to get right into it?
Sure. We have a stack. They're in no particular order. They're not best to worst or worst to best or anything like that.
They are not, because my highest rated is not the last one that we're pulling up. Goodness gracious, this game is heavy. Orleans.
Orleans.
Orleans. Or Orleans, for those of us here in the South.
Something.
So, Orleans, this is a newer game to me and to you. I have been looking for this game for a while, and I'm so glad that I finally found an old copy.
And you got it good cheap.
I did, and it came with expansions, which is why it's so heavy.
Yeah, this is another one. Like, I don't think I could ever find it below $75.
Yeah, and I found it a lot cheaper than that.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to play it, but I'm really not. I just hear good things, and I'm not really willing to sometimes throw out $75 just to go try something that I hear good things about.
Yeah,
I need to hear more enticing reasons, and then this art, it's not pulling you in.
I love the fact that this box, this has to be like a bootleg copy because it's all out of focus, except for the logo, TMG. Like, everything else is...
Yeah, I don't know. So, but it's interesting.
It's still a fun game.
It is a fun game.
Yeah, I think we both were kind of surprised sitting down to play.
It plays fast. You can, we play, usually when we play this is 90 minutes. Me and him, we play it twice.
Yeah.
We'll at least play it twice in a row when we play it. It does not... Maybe 90 minutes with 4 people, but with 2,
it's 90 minutes with setup.
Yeah. It takes a while to set up. There's a lot of shit.
It's a 45-minute game, but it's a 45-minute setup. So, yeah, this is one that would benefit. If we played it more, would definitely benefit for having a box insert. And I do not have a box insert. We don't play it enough for me to justify spending that much for a box insert or even making one.
Yeah, I guess we should probably say, like, we have not played all these games 10 times. That's one of the reasons they're not deep reviews. There might be. I don't,
Yeah, some of them. Well,
you have. Some of them are older. He's had for a while. I have not played these games. I don't believe 10 times.
Yeah, and I have not played these 10 times with you.
It's all ranges of I've played it once and will never play it again to I've played it several times and play it whenever. But
yeah, I want to say I have somewhere along the lines.
That's why they're rapid reviews.
Yeah. I probably have about 10 plays of this now. Maybe.
Really?
Yeah, because I've played it with other friends too. So
You have other friends?
I have a lot of voices in my mind.
I believe that.
Yes.
And they don't like you either.
See what I put up with, people? This is what I have to put. You wonder why we don't get to enough games around here, because it takes me a while to bring my pride back up.
That was the other game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was a game on sin and death.
Go watch that video right here.
So, friend, what do you rate this game?
I was pleasantly surprised with this game. I guess it hit every expectation I had for it, but it was played different than I really thought it would ever play. And all that to say, I think it's an 8. Like I think it's very good. I enjoyed playing it. I would suggest it. Like, and it's just like it being faster. And I didn't think it was that crunchy.
No,
like that. I think that's what surprised. Like, it's a lighter Euro. And it's just, it's not boring by any means. And I enjoyed the speed. I was happy to be able to play this twice. Like, we're done?
Yeah.
Okay, let's play it again because it's worth playing again. Now, we didn't play it a third time at that sitting. But, I could see us just always kind of like playing this twice because you can. Yeah. At least with 2 players.
We haven't brought this out like the game group yet, I don't believe, and we need to, because it does play, that could be a good game that we play a couple times, or we get a couple different games in together. So, yeah, I was greatly impressed with that. I was really impressed with the fact that I thought this was going to be a heavyweight game, or a heavier weight game. And it wasn't, but it was still, I mean, not that I'm hating on medium weight games, because we play a lot of medium weight games. I really enjoyed the game for it being on the lighter end.
What's your rating?
I am giving it an 8 as well.
Cool.
So it is a very good game.
Yeah. And from now on, we're going to guess like we did last time, because that was fun. I enjoyed that. And then we're going to say it at the same time, because I like that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Something's missing. Oh, I remember. Fun.
There we go. Oh, fun. Yeah, it's always missing when I'm around. Fun. But that's Orleans. Great game. I enjoy it. Whatever edition you have. Some of the expansions are fun. We haven't really dove into those together much.
No.
So, but.
Still a good game.
Next game.
Robo
Rally. By Richard
Garfield. We finish. I guess we don't finish each other's sentences. He hurt. That hurt. Right here.
Yeah. You're welcome. So, Robo Rally, if you have not played Robo Rally, is a programming game. This is the first programming game that I ever played, and I learned I like programming because of it. This is
What kind of computer do you use?
Well, back in the day, no, I do like programming. It's been a long time since I've done actual programming. I took a lot of classes in it until I got to machine code and said, nope, not for me. But anyways.
So you get a bunch of little robots and you get to push them off into little pits and traps and bad things. It's fun.
Yeah. So
for my kind of gaming, where you get to shoot people and make them go all the way back to the beginning.
Yeah. And who does he usually shove off the board?
Whoever's in front of me. Alex is worse than I am.
Yeah, but he's not as good at this game as you are.
I know, I did win.
You did.
Because I can strategically play a game.
That is true. You are the strategy player. You do that very well. Yes. Yeah. So this takes place kind of at night when the factory closes its doors and all the robots come out and they all do their own little thing. And yeah, the fun part of it is where there's pits and lasers and...
giving other people viruses. Yeah,
viruses, spam... conveyor belts that move people around or spin their robots in multiple ways, and it's a lot of fun. It's chaos. It's hectic.
It's a cute little game. It's not heavy, but if you've never played a programming game before, this is a great place to start.
I agree with that. It's accessible. It's fun. There are other versions of it. It's modular board. They give you scenarios in a book, so you don't have to come up with your own on the fly. But you could also do that if you would like to. Yeah, it's a good place to begin.
Yeah. So if you watch our top 100, it's on his top 100 list. It might be on mine. It's hard for me to remember. It was a little while ago now.
He's old. He doesn't remember things very well.
I think Toph is going to say this is a 9.
Wow.
I think you like this game a lot.
Okay. What are you going to rate it? You like the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think, let's see, 7 is good, 8 is very good. We put the cheat sheet here so that we could try to come up with each other's
So when we're
thoughts.
looking down here, instead of like...
I'm racking my brain as to what it is. I think you're going to give it a 7.5.
Okay. Final answer?
Final answer.
1, 2, 3, 8.
Wow, look at that.
It's a good game.
It is a good game.
I would recommend it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I recommend this at higher player counts.
Yes, I agree with that completely. It's not very fun.
It's not a 2-player game.
No.
So put that caveat in there.
No.
It goes up to, I know it's 5. Is it 6?
To be honest with you, I've not played this one above 5.
Okay, so we played it at 5.
We played it at 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I think you can play at 6. There's 6 guys here.
Robots, yeah.
But 5 was pure fun chaos. I would imagine 6 would be alright at 2. I thought we played it at 6.
I take it back. Well, I know I played it. I played it at not Gen Con, our local gaming convention, Recon, and we played it, I believe, at the highest play count. We did not play this version of it. It was somebody else's version. There's a handful of versions that have come out, reprints, and I think it's being reprinted again. But we played it, and it was mad chaos, like just massive chaos. But we played a huge board, and people were going all over the place. It was a lot of fun. So
anyway, it's a fun little game.
Nice little Avalon Hill.
Number 2. Going to number 3. One of our favorite designers.
Yes, Eric Lang.
And Simon, which we do rag on, but like them a lot.
Yeah. They're minis. I never was a big into miniatures and gaming until I met you. I mean, I like some of them beforehand, but I didn't get into that quite as much. You've gotten, especially now that you've gotten me into painting minis, now I'm like a mini snob.
Yeah.
But Simon does great miniatures.
Yep. Yes, they do. So, Blood Rage, this is... I think everybody seems to have this on their top 100 and so forth and so on. So
I don't think
one of us is not in that list.
One of us is not a fan of this game, and one of us is a fan of this game. Yeah, Blood Rage, area control, conflict, ways to screw over your opponents. Absolutely not the game that I would be looking for, right?
You would think.
But
this is his game.
This is my game. So, this was my birthday gift to myself.
Yes.
Last year or the year before?
Last year,
I think.
It.
Yeah, I think it was last year.
Yeah.
Took a little while to pull it off the shelf, learn the rules, and bring it to the group to play, but...
Yeah. So I'm going to say Toph thinks this is an 8.
And I think Brad is going to say 5.5.
Okay. I'll try not... I'm going to try not to do any halves. I'm going to just suck it up.
Okay.
So... 1, 2, 3,
8, 5.5. So 5. Okay.
Yeah.
So 8.5, almost a 9.
Yeah.
If we played it more, maybe it would be. But
yeah, the big thing for me is more like I still haven't found an area control I liked, and this is horrible at 2. I
disagree with that.
Yeah. Well, I don't like it at 2 at all, and 3 I thought it was better. I think this would probably be best at 4. I think it's 4.
It plays up to 5.
Okay. Yeah. I think it would be better at the higher player counts. I really hated it at 2.
Although the base game may not. This might just play up to 4.
Yeah.
But there is a 5th player expansion. We played at 4 as well, right? I know we played 3. I definitely liked 3 more than I liked. No, we played 4.
Was it 4? Was it 2 and 4?
You didn't play.
Okay.
You played a different game that night that we played it, yeah.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it. It is a very different game at 2 versus 4. I don't think 2 is horrible because they do scale the board down, so it's not wide open a lot of land to be able to control, but it's definitely more challenging as you get into 3 and 4 players, and there's more forces going on. There's more people.
And that's what I think. I think, if you're gonna, I got steamrolled, which is not fun, but I'm finding that I keep trying area control, and it's just I'm not. Kimmett's still probably my favorite area control that I've found so far. And it's, even though it's a battle game, so is this, right? It's just different levers that you're pulling. But It's not one of my favorite mechanics, so you have to take that with a grain of salt. A lot of people love this game. It's
it surprises
highly
me.
ranked at a lot of different places. I thought I would love this game.
Yeah, I did too. And area control in general, I thought that Brad was going to like. With all your Warhammer background and everything else, I really
And it's
thought
probably
the
because
conflict
it's
side
not war.
That could be.
Like, and dicing and looking at the strategy and things like that. It's a different method, and I haven't wrapped my brain around it. But
yeah. The first, I think, area control that Brad and I played was Inish. And I was indifferent to the first game, and then I fell in love with it. And I do like Inish. You do not. And it's the area control. And then we played this, and immediately I realized, like you did with me when it comes to hidden movement, that's not the mechanic for Brad.
Yeah.
So
I keep wanting to try it. I'm keep hoping I'll find that niche or something will click, but just haven't so far. So.
But Blood Rage is fantastic.
Unfortunately, I do
really
have a big
like
Kickstarter coming from Awakened Realms that's area control, so we'll see how that
We'll
goes.
see how that one goes. Yeah, he may not like that one either.
Yeah,
we'll see. But Blood Rage, great game. If you've not played it, give it a try. I think you'll like it. Brad, maybe you won't.
Different.
Yeah. Different strokes, different folks.
That's the phrase I was looking for. Dead of Winter.
Zombies are coming.
He looks like a zombie.
What makes me look like a zombie? I'm a well-fed
Your
zombie.
face?
Oh, thanks. Thanks. Appreciate that.
You ask.
Thanks, Coral.
I was just trying to be,
Yeah. I'll call you Negan from now on. So Dead of Winter came out quite a while ago. I played this long before I ever met Brad. And I don't want to play it every day. But when I want to play it, it is like the only game that I want to play. Like it's just... there's a good tension with it, with the right group of people. Like I said, I don't play it every day with everybody.
Yep.
But Dead of Winter, if you're not familiar with it, you are in a shared space, a compound, and you are going out to various locations to be able to search those locations to find things that you need in order to pretty much survive. So you've got to kill zombies, you've got to feed the people that are in your colony, you've got to find first aid occasionally and other tools and things to help you through the mission. And the whole time that you're playing, Crossroads cards are coming out and they are telling a story and they're changing things up and they're giving you things to have to think about and choose. What do you want to do? Usually the good things you want to do come with very bad penalties. So yeah, it's a fun push and pull.
I enjoyed it. We played this at max player count the last time we played it too, and I talk about party games. These are the kind of things I talk about when gamer party games, right? There are the Cards Against Humanity, and all those are kind of fun too. And people label those as I call those that's the typical party game. But for us and the gaming group, this is our party game. We all get to play. It has a high enough player count, and then we sit there and laugh and, oh, you died, or you're the traitor, or things like that. So
yeah, that's usually
and it's usually him.
And I hate.
And I'm like, whatever it is, I can point out, you're the traitor. Like something happens with him, and he tries to hide it, and he's not good at it.
No poker face.
But nobody else can figure it out. But I spend too much time with him. Like, you're the traitor again.
It happens. It happens.
So I know it's on your top 100. I would say it's at least an 8. I don't know if it's a 9. So I'm going to say 8.
Okay. I think you're going to say this is a 7.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
8.
7.
Spot on. We know each other very well.
I think it's a very good game.
It is.
So,
well, maybe you don't think it's a very good game. You'd give it an 8.
Well, I could even recommend it. I guess maybe it is an 8, but like it's, I'm probably, he has it. I'm not going to go out and buy it. And I don't know if I would have played it and then wanted to go out and buy it. So I think there's a slight distinction there for me. It's why it would be a 7. I would like to play it if somebody else has it.
Yeah.
So
it's good around Halloween time. This last year, Halloween, we had a much bigger plan with the gaming group of playing a lot more like horror-driven games. We didn't get quite as many in, but we definitely did get to Dead of Winter. So.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a good game at night with that.
Okay.
This was on Toph's Shelf of Shame for a while.
This was. I actually won this at our local gaming convention, and that is Cry Havoc. Oh, this is killing me.
What happened?
The box lid is on upside down. Sorry, OCD moment. Cry Havoc. Try 2. So.
Does that bother you?
Yes, it does. Very much so. Your face bothers me. So Cry Havoc is a game that I was nervous that I would not like, but some people had talked about it. I would never have bought this. Portal Games has some pretty good games, but I would never myself have sought this out to purchase.
It's a war game.
Yeah.
Ish,
yeah. It's conflict. It's fighting. It's battle. Yeah. Area control, all of those type things. So we sat down and played it, and you did not win.
I did not win, but I had a lot of fun shooting people with lasers from outer space.
He did. He shot us many a times. I really enjoyed it. The gameplay was a lot of fun. I was a little nervous. Like I said, I didn't know what I would think about it. So I'm not going to call it, I can tell you that, but I also don't, always say, hey, let's play Cry Havoc.
Yeah. So I'm going to say you're going to rate it a 7.
Okay.
I think you think it's good, and you would be usually willing to play it, but that's kind of where I would say.
I'm torn on what you are going to say for it, because I could see you saying it's a 7. It's a good game. I could also see you saying it's just meh. Which would be a 5, mediocre, take it or leave it. I'm going to... You're not doing halves. I'll go 6. I think you're going to say it's a 6.
Okay. Final answer?
I'm locking 6 in for you.
Excellent. 1, 2, 3,
7.
6. Yeah, we hit it right on the money.
There we go.
Yeah. Not stellar, not horrible. We have a lot of other good games that I'd rather pull out than this.
Especially even in this category. We don't have a lot of games in this category, but we do have plenty enough that this one doesn't pull out.
Like a battling game kind of thing. Yeah. But I enjoyed. It's a neat sci-fi thing that it's got going on, and with the rock creatures that kind of come out, or the game fighting all the opponents and stuff.
Yeah,
it definitely has a neat foundation. I kind of wish, and I don't know if it didn't sell well enough or what. Like I could see if they reiterated it a little bit. I kind of wanted it just to smooth off some of the corners. With a few of the things. That's kind of really what I'm like, I could see the game here, but it's just it's missing
there.
A few things.
Yeah, it's almost there. It's got 4 factions to it. One of them plays very different. It's the Trogs, which are the natives to the land monsters, and then there's 3 other factions. And since we played a 3-player game, the Trogs played against us. The one thing about this game...
And I like that.
Yeah, yeah. The one thing I like about this game, and this is why I'm rating it where I'm rating it, is the battle system. Like the way that they do fighting with it. You've got this track, and you are bidding as to where on this track you're going to go. And it's not just, I'm putting all my power to it, and you're rolling dice to see if you get the hits or whatever it might be. You actually are working through this timeline for every single battle you do, and it's like, do I want to put all my eggs in one basket and try to capture one of their players? Do I want to try to win the battle with my strength? Do I want to put some of it into kind of a little bit more of protection side? So you have to kind of balance that out, and that's the part where, to me, it doesn't just feel like a war game.
Kind of got a little bit of bluffing battle on it. So it's unique in that way. It's not just I've got 6 cards and we're going to have the power that's on the board, and then you flip a card as well, and then it, mass out, so to speak. But
yeah, it's fun. I like it. So we'll have to play it again. But
there you go.
Anyways, that is the 5th of this review.
We got it right. We actually
we learned how to count.
Yes.
2nd grade algebra. Wait, you don't do algebra.
Last time it was just like, here's a bunch. We think there's 10. As I'm editing it, oh no, there's 13. Yes. Happy surprises.
Welcome to bad accounting. So, anyways, what do you think about these games? Do you like them? Do you not like them? Have you never heard of them?
They probably are horrible. Go ahead and tell them. If they were Brad's, you would think they were great.
If you enjoyed this, give it a go, thumbs up. If you did not enjoy it, that's fine. You're still allowed at our table. I'm
Tell
just going to make you play
games idiotic
with
Toph is
Brad.
When you don't like it. It's always Toph's fault.
Thank you for joining us at the table today. We're glad that you guys are here with us.
Just remember, no matter how you play, whether it's solo, with family, or friends,
enjoy whatever games you're bringing to the table.
Have a good night. Bye.